Is it time for another soup on the Meat Carnivore channel? If you say yay, this is your lucky day. If you say nay, no offense, but why did you click on this video? Because it clearly said that this is going to be a soup. So, a lot of you have been asking me for a dairy-free soup, and today is the day when I decided to make one. This soup is going to be very simple. I mean, I think it's going to turn out great, but we're gonna, of course, taste test at the end to find out if this is a hit or a miss. I'm going to use only 5 ingredients. This is basically bacon fat. I'm going to use around half of this mince, then 2 pieces of pork belly. This is around almost 300 grams, 250, so 10 ounces of pork belly that we are going to cook in the air fryer. Yeah, and the beef bone broth, and that's it. So let's get started. Step number 1 is that we are going to cook this pork belly in the air fryer. I am using the Typhoon Dome 2 for the pork belly because it just cooks it way faster than other air fryers. I used to cook it for around half an hour. Typhoon gets the job done in like 18 minutes. These pieces are a little bit thicker, so maybe I'll do like 20 minutes. But I'm putting both of these in. I will salt them a bit, and yeah, we'll start cooking. Shake, shake, shake at 170 degrees Celsius for 18 minutes. So that's 340, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So while that's air frying, I'm going to get started on this broth, and I will also cook the mince. I think in the last soup video that I made, I was saying that I used the rest of my leftover bone broth. But that was a lie. I found more. If I remember correctly, then this should be 3 cups of bone broth. All right. We are also adding a splash of water. Now, at the same time, we are going to heat up the pan and use some of this bacon fat. I mean, this is mostly fat from the pork belly because I do eat it quite often, especially in the last couple of weeks. There's a video coming up, or maybe it's already live. I'm not sure in which sequence I'm going to post, but about what I eat every day. So yeah, I just save the grease to cook my eggs in or just to cook in general. Yeah, I had to move the camera a little bit because I was smashing these in half and I splashed water all over myself. So that's that. But yeah, long story short, I'm going to cook half of this. I kind of want the mince to have like a little bit of like a noodle vibe, if you know what I mean. But I don't think this is going to work out the way I intended. And the joke is that I never actually knew how do people determine whether the mince is like 80-20. I thought it's kind of said somewhere on the packaging. And I was kind of jealous that maybe in the US it does. Until one day I was just like obsessed with reading the nutrition labels of everything. And then I understood, well, obviously, if there's 20 grams of fat in 100 grams of mince, then it's 80-20. But it did not happen until like 2 weeks ago. So, well, that's me. And yeah, so a lot of people have been asking in the comments to make a soup that doesn't have dairy. And I kind of do understand now. The only dairy that I really use nowadays is cottage cheese. And that's mostly when I eat dinner, but also not every single day. So you can kind of expect more dairy-free recipes. Of course, occasionally I am going to also include some cheese in some of the recipes. I do have another soup coming up that does use cheese, but yeah, in general, I'm going to do my best to cut down on dairy as well. And also I will cut down on coffee. I do drink a lot. I think the Netherlands in general is like one of the top coffee drinkers, at least in Europe for sure. I'm not sure if in the world. But I do drink too much coffee. And lately I also started thinking, and I cannot really find the reason why am I drinking so much coffee, because I don't wake up tired. I mean, I do have a sedentary job, so it's not like I need a lot of energy, and I do have plenty. I think it's more like out of habit. Now, when it comes to the eggs, I'm going to use 2 eggs. I will kind of egg drop both of them But what you can also do is you can cook one of them like soft boiled and then use it as kind of like a garnish. Maybe then you could call it like a ramen soup or something. But to be honest, I don't have the energy to do that today. Plus, this soup is kind of going to be my way of breaking the fast for today. I think it's around 3 p.m., maybe. I'm not sure. Now we are going to just scramble them. There's still a little bit of ice. I would say that you can have this soup done in 20 minutes, unless you have the broths in ice like I did. Because the pork belly is almost done. There's 2 minutes left on that. And that would pretty much be it. I'm not going to add the mince, or maybe I will, because I wanted to put some fat in the soup. And we'll see. I was planning to kind of put the mince in the bowl, then put the pork belly in the bowl, and then cover it with this broth and egg mix. But yeah, maybe I will add this. We'll find out in a moment. And the pork belly should be finito. Yeah, these pieces were thick, so I'll give them 2 more minutes. Air fry. Let it be 3. Okay, so I did make a decision, but I forgot it. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I will add this grease to the soup, to the broth, because there's no such thing as not enough fat or too much fat. Fat is always good. And now also the pork belly is done. This air fryer holds heat so long, it's incredible. In case that you want to get yourself a Typhoon Dome 2, the link will be in the description, and you can also use code MEAT for a 10% discount. Okay, so let's do this. It was supposed to be slowly, but almost half of it went in. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Oh, but it's turning out well. So now the plan is that I'm going to take out the pork belly. Now we are going to take it out, let it rest for a bit so that it cools down, because I want to kind of slice it into small bits. And I will also move away the air fryer so that we have space. And of course, there is some of the fat that I'm just going to save for eggs tomorrow. This is where I usually recycle it, so I don't really care that some of the bits of the meat fall in. I have kind of been cycling the same bacon fat, although I do have 2 small jars of more bacon fat. I don't know how I can use it all. Maybe I should make kind of freeze them. I don't know. If you have any ideas what to do with this, let me know. But it is too precious to throw out, so that's not gonna happen. Turns out that it is 4 p.m. now. Okay, well, they are still kind of warm, but I think I'll cut them up. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, based on my experience, this should yield me 2 servings. So I'm just going to use one for now, and the other I will just dump in the broth and eat it tomorrow. I want to say, like, even if it's bad, but can it really be bad? I mean, it can be not great, but I don't think it can be bad, you know? I mean, everything is what humans should eat. We just combined it, we call it a soup, and we're gonna eat it. Oh, this is very hot. Yeah, this I will just cut later and add it. No, I'll do it now. Okay, now I'm going to add half of this. And we will ladle in the broth egg fat mixture. Okay, a bit more. Yeah, and the rest of this mince and pork belly I'm just adding straight into the pot for tomorrow or later today. We will see. This is it. This is the soup. No dairy. Let me just mix it up. It's hot. I'm trying to get a shot for the thumbnail, but it's burning me. So please like this video for my sacrifice. Time for the taste test. I promise to be completely honest with you. This is the first time I'm making this soup, and actually the first time when I'm making carnivore soup without dairy in general. Something is missing. I don't want to say dairy, but something is missing. Maybe a little bit of salt. The overall texture is pretty good. You can feel that it's fatty, which is what I like. Maybe one more egg is what I should have added to have it a little bit more of that thickness. So if you want a thicker one, for sure add egg or maybe gelatin. As I said before, it cannot be bad, right? It's carnivore. I think every single carnivore meal, unless you try new ingredients, is going to be good. That's why that's why there is any success of this channel, because I mean it cannot go too bad, or Um, the pork belly for sure was a great choice for this soup. Oh yeah, salt. I take it all back. I was missing some salt because now it is great, and the pork belly gives that smoky taste. Yeah, yeah. Never mind. Forget everything. I'm a genius. Oh Jesus! I would suggest that you try it if you don't want a dairy soup. I mean, really, right now it's November. Outside this morning here in the Netherlands was 2 degrees Celsius. I think at the night it was a little bit of minus. In 20 minutes, you can make this soup. It warms you up very good. It tastes good after you salt it. And yeah, well, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, like, and I'll meet you here next time on Meat Carnivore. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of my soup. See you. Yeah, so I just wanted to say one last thing. Ignore everything I said again. Just mix it up well, Let's blame this on the fact that it's 4 p.m. I didn't eat. I'm hungry. I didn't know what I'm saying. It is very good. Just had to mix it up more. So yeah, now that I'm just like trying it and fully enjoying it while watching a video, it is great. I love the soup. It does not miss dairy for sure. So yeah, thank you. Okay, so I finished the first bowl. Last update, by the way. I am 100% eating it all. Try this soup.